Hello and welcome to the January installment of Community Focus, presented by the Friends of MCTV. I'm your host, John McPeak. Today's program features news about upcoming activities in the greater Midland area. Our guests today include folks from Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Great Lakes Bay region, the City of Midland Parks and Recreation, and the Midland County Historical Society. Joining us today to lead off our program is Susan Putnam, the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Great Lakes Bay region, and Linda Lonis, the Director of Communications and Fund Development. Ladies, welcome to Community Focus.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Susan, could you give us some background on the Great Lakes Bay region of Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Great Lakes Bay region is kind of a new organization. It was formed just in 2012 when we merged the agency that served Midland and Mount Pleasant with the agency that served Saginaw and Bay to form the Great Lakes Bay region.
And that the agencies that were used to form that were, how long have they been here and when they started?
Well, we've all four agencies started around the mid-1950s. So, in fact, we're talking about the fact that we will be celebrating 60 years in 2015. Most of the agencies began as Big Brothers in Midland and Saginaw and Bay City as well. Big Brothers began in around 1955, and then Big Sisters began a few years later, 1959, and then it was almost 30 years later before the two came together to form Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Is that typical nationwide, that Big Brothers Big Sisters are the same organization rather than
Yes,
separate?
it's very common now, yeah, but in the beginning it was not. So.
Now, what does Big Brothers Big Sisters do as an organization? What is your mission? What are the things that you set out to accomplish, and how do you accomplish them?
Well, we're a one-to-one mentoring organization. We're our nation's largest youth-serving organization that serves children on a one-to-one basis. And our mission is to help children that are facing adversity. Most of our children come from single-parent households. Many of them live in poverty. And we work to help them find positive role models in their lives. We also support our matches when we bring a volunteer and a child together. We provide ongoing support. And as I said, everything is one-to-one. And we measure our results so we know that, that we're changing children's lives.
The children are in a certain age range in order to be eligible to be a part of the Big Brother Big Sisters?
They come in as young as 6, and they can stay until they turn 18 and graduate from high school. So they can stay with us for a long time.
They can stay officially in the program, and I'm presuming that after that, a lot of the little brothers and sisters stay in contact with their families or their Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yeah, it's really fun to see the relationships that go on for decades sometimes.
Now, how does your program and the Big Brother Big Sister organization make an impact in any given community? What you mentioned the metrics that you have. What are some of those metrics?
One of the great things about Big Brothers Big Sisters is that we make sure that we are doing things well all the time. So we're constantly reviewing what we're doing. And we know that children who participate in a Big Brothers Big Sisters program are less likely to use drugs and alcohol. They're less likely to skip school. They're less likely to hit someone to resolve a conflict. And we know they also get along better with their families and their peers.
Linda, since Big Brothers Big Sisters here at the Great Lakes Bay region will be 60 years old, as Susan mentioned, what are some of the plans you have to celebrate this anniversary?
Well, we have a full year chock full of special things that we're going to be doing and reflection upon the past 60 years and the impact that Big Brothers Big Sisters has had on the community. January is National Mentoring Month, so it's a great kickoff to our 60th anniversary celebration, where we're going to be focusing on spreading the word of the importance of mentoring, also the recruitment of new Big Sisters and Big Brothers into our program, and also it's a great way to thank the mentors that are in the communities making this difference. We also have 3 signature fundraising events that we will be doing. In August is our premier golf outing called Golf for Kids' Sake. In May is a new fundraiser that we're going to be doing. It's going to be held the first Saturday in May, May 2nd, and it's called the Kentucky Derby Gala. And it's actually going to run concurrent with the actual running of the races, the Kentucky Derby. So we're excited about that. And then just right around the corner in February is the kickoff to our Bowl for Kids' Sake. and that's going to be at Valley Lanes on February 20th and 22nd. And Bowl for Kids' Sake is a great way if you want to dip your toe into the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. It's a great way to bring out your family, friends. It's great for team building for employers, and it's just a great way to give back and learn more about the program. This year it's a 1950s theme, as we've been serving kids since 1955. So we're breaking out the poodle skirts and the bobby socks and leather jackets, and it's just a fun, friendly family event. Registration is open. Teams can register at bowlingforkids.org, and it's open as of right now.
And the format is people form teams, raise funds, and then they come on the 20th or the 22nd to celebrate, basically, and bowl with their team members. And I presume a lot of the other teams, you mix and match. How does that work?
You do, yes. It's exactly how you said. You form a team, you raise the money, and the bowling event is just a giant celebration of the good work that you have done for changing these children's lives. And it's just a blast to see all the groups intermixing, and we always have a theme. And this year we're really excited about the 50s theme, and maybe even getting some Elvis impersonators to come out and join the celebration.
Well, what are some other ways that folks can support Big Brothers Big Sisters?
You can donate your time, talent, or treasure. We're always looking for new Big Brothers or Big Sisters in our program. We have a wait list, and these youth are just ready and willing to be matched with a mentor. We're also always looking for corporate or individual donors to join our family and support the life-changing work that Big Brothers Big Sisters does.
You also have a Families with Kids program. Briefly, a little bit about that.
Yeah, we do. We have your traditional one-to-one mentoring, which a lot of people are familiar with Big Brothers Big Sisters having. We also have Couples for Kids, which if you are just a husband and wife, you can have a little in your lives, or Families for Kids, where families with children can have a little sister or a little brother. And it's awesome to see how not only does it affect the youth who's in need, but also how the family's children's react to having a little brother or little sister, and get to, planting that seed early of volunteering and giving back.
Well, Susan, what's the best way for our viewers to contact any of you, either of you, or to get further information on the Big Sister, Big Brother programs?
Well, anybody who wants to participate in any of the events that Linda mentioned or to volunteer, our website is bbbsgreatlakesbay.org. Our phone number in our Midland office is 989-631-5360.
Well, Susan, Linda, thank you for appearing on Community Focus and bringing us up to date on the Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Great Lakes Bay region programs and events. Our next guest will give us information about seasonal activities presented by Midland City Parks and Recreation.